3, 4.
This tune is called The Red-Haired Boy, probably better known in Ireland as the Little Beggarman, and I'm playing it in the key of G. The open third string is G, so we start there, and those notes are on the third string G and A. On the second string we play B open, C and D, and on the first string we play open E, F sharp and G. We also use the notes, two notes on the fourth string, the D string. We play D and E. Now there are some other notes you will have noticed where I'm playing a little bit further up the fretboard. We'll deal with those when we come to them. If you're playing this tune in a session situation, you will probably be playing it in the key of A. And to play the tune in the key of A, you simply put a capo on the second fret. But I'm going to stick with the key of G for this lesson. Now you'll notice there was a touch of bluegrass in the way I was playing it, with some slides and some hammer-ons and some pull-offs, but we'll deal with those as we come to them in the lesson. Now the tune, as all Irish tunes, take the form of A-A-B-B. That simply means that you play the first part of the tune and you repeat it, hence the A-A, and then you play the second part of the tune and you repeat that, and that's the B-B, A-A-B-B. Now you can get the full tabs for this tune in the resources page. I also have included a slower tempo practice file which will be useful, and I also deal with the chords that I'm using for the song to accompany the song. Okay, let's get going with the tune. For the intro, I'm playing. So I've moved up the fretboard to the 4th position. My first finger is in the 4th fret position, and I'm playing the 4th fret of the 4th string and hammering on to the 5th fret like this. So you pick the fretted 4th fret and hammer my second finger onto the 5th. So you pick once and hammer, and then I'm alternating the open 3rd string with that. So it's hammer, so I'm doing that twice. The start of the tune then, measure 1, we're hammering again, same technique, except this time we're hammering from the open string and then hammering my second finger onto the 2nd fret. We're on the 4th string. So pick, hammer, and do the very same technique on the 3rd string, the G string, and then finish on the open 3rd string. So it's 4th string, 4th string followed by the 3rd string, next two notes in measure 1 are open, 2nd string, B string, and the 1st fret. So the first measure. Try and use alternate picking when you're picking this tune. It will help your speed, so that means playing down up picks as much as you can. Let's look at measure 2 now. We're on the 2nd string, we stayed on the 2nd string, and we play 3rd fret with the 3rd finger, and then go to the open first. And then back to the 2nd string, where we play 3rd open first. open first again then. You should probably listen to the tune a number of times before you start to play it if you're not familiar with it, to get it in on your ear. Third measure goes from the second string, 3rd fret, open, open on the 3rd, back to the 2nd string, 1st fret, open. Let's look at the 4th measure, and we're on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, open, 2 notes then on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret. Next measure is identical to the first measure, and the 6th measure is the same as the 2nd measure, which we've done already. 7th measure, next measure, we go 3rd fret on the 2nd string, move our finger quickly down to the 1st string, and we play that 3rd fret also 2 times, followed by the open note, then back to the 2nd string, 3rd, 1st, and now we go to the 3rd string, and this is the bluegrass influence, where we slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret. Now that's called a slide. What I'm doing is I'm picking the 3rd fret, fretting the 3rd fret and picking that note, and then just sliding my finger up to the 4th fret, followed by 2 opens. That note we land on, that 4th fret, is the same note as the 2nd string open, B. We're sliding from B flat to B, and 2 opens. That's the end of part A, and you repeat that Next 2 notes now lead us into part B, and they are 3rd fret, 2nd string, open first. Okay, the first measure of the 2nd part, part B, you'll notice there's a hammer on and a pull off, so let's look at that. We start with the 1st fret of the 1st string, and then we're going to play the open E, the open first, where you play the open note, hammer your 1st finger on to the 1st fret and pull it off. Pull it off with a slightly downward pulling motion so that you'll get that sound. So there's only one pick involved in those 3 notes. So those first 4 notes, and then you go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. If you wish, if you find that a bit difficult, you can just play an open string. Instead of playing those 3 notes, the hammer on and pull off, just play an open E string like this. That works just fine. The next 2 notes in that measure are 1st string, 3rd fret, 1st fret. The next measure now is made up mostly of 8th notes, which means we play them a little bit quicker, and we start on the 1st string open. Then we move on to the 2nd string for the rest of the notes. 3 1st, open 1st, and you hold that 1st note for a 1/4 note. So, followed by 2 more 8th notes, the open and 1st. So I play those 2 measures together. And the next 2 measures we've already played in part A. From there we go back to 4 measures we've already played in part A. that's the end of part B, and you repeat that. Now you can repeat it exactly as we've just learned, or you will have noticed when I was playing it at the start that I changed the end of part B the second time to make it more bluegrassy, and I'll show you how I play that now. It starts off for the first 5 or 6 measures exactly as I've just played it. Now there's a change in the next 2 measures because I'm going to play the next 2 measures up in the 3rd position here. We play the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then the open 1st string. I'm going to play the 3rd fret now on the 1st string. I'm going to slide to the 5th, back to the 3rd fret with my 1st finger, and I'm going to stay in this position, and I'm going to play the 2nd string, 5th and 3rd frets, and then the 3rd string, 5th fret. So let's look at that measure again. It's a very easy walk down. And the last measure, we're just simply going to hammer on the 3rd string from the 3rd to the 4th. So I fret the 3rd fret, hammer onto the 4th fret, and then I move down to the 5th fret of the 4th string to finish off. I had played that earlier by sliding, do you remember? Same notes. Okay, let me show you those last 2 measures again. A bit slower. I finished off then with a bluegrass lick, and if you want to learn how to play this, I have a lesson on a few different bluegrass endings.